Mr. Salkilld, welcome.
Hello.
Your press obligations seem like they have times 1,000 since you last fought, even in Sydney. How's it been like sort of juggling all of that with still trying to have a professional fight career training schedule?
No, I like it. I like staying busy. It's it's exciting. All parts of the game, excite me, and I think it's cool.
Because I think we saw recently even your ad for the UFC in Vegas, where I believe you were the mailman. Like, all of that stuff.
I flew all the way there just for that.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Just to,
Are you a one-take wonder?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Or is that just...
I'm naturally gifted at acting, yeah.
Mate, your personality has really, really flourished in this time. I think we talked about it previously where you were almost like, it will come out in time. Do you feel like this is now obviously the time that it's come out?
I think so, yeah.
Is it elevating in terms of like, are you finding more fan interest? Are you feeling like, they're expecting me to be funnier now?
Not really. I don't know. I'm just playing it by ear. I'm just being me, and maybe just gotten a bit more comfortable with letting loose and not being so shielded up. I guess I'm just more comfortable now.
And your head coach Beneil Dariush has famously said no girlfriends while this fight career is going. How's that going?
No comment, mate. No comment.
Now, mate, we just had your opponent, Beneil Dariush, out there. He said that there's not a whole lot of animosity. You don't seem like a guy that really needs that to fight. How is the reception between you two?
Yeah, it's fine. I don't think we really care about any of that. We're just an opponent, really, for each other. And
you're leading the card in your home city. You've famously mentioned as well that you sat in the crowd once upon a time, watched that, probably envisioned, manifested this. It's now happening. Can you talk us through that journey?
Yeah, sitting in the crowd, 2018, watching Romero and Rockhold. That was like my first introduction properly to like MMA or like live, in the flesh. It was my first ever live event, and I remember sitting in the crowd thinking like how cool it'd be to do this and to fight here. And then, shortly after I started training, and ever since I wanted to, really pursue this, I've always envisioned myself fighting, at that arena, in front of, the home crowd and home fans. And now I get to do it in the biggest fight of my life.
And probably one of the most important questions, you sort of revealed that the bakery thing was a myth and was misunderstood. Do you regret everyone now knowing that your parents don't in fact own a bakery?
Yeah, a lot of people are disappointed now. Yeah, they think I lied to them, but yeah.
And I was saying another question on that is the same with the gambling. Are you actually gambling your performance of the night victories?
Maybe. Or maybe. No, I'm spending my bonuses on cars now. Yeah. So that's my new thing, I guess.
And final one for me, mate. In all seriousness, in the bout against Beneil Dariush, he's been around. He's a real veteran. Obviously, the last tall task you had was Nasrat, and that went really well for you. What can we sort of expect come fight night, and where do you think this fight puts you in the division?
Yeah, getting past Beneil puts me, right in the upper echelon of the division. I want that numbered spot next to my name come Tuesday, and I think this fight is going to be a very like mixed martial arts fight. Like it's going to go everywhere. Like I think we both, Beneil and myself, have a similar kind of approach to fights where, we mix it up. We can get the job done, anywhere. And, we've proven that. And I think there's going to be some like high level exchanges, everywhere on the mat, on the feet.
Awesome. Thanks, Matt.
Thank you.
Quillan down here. Talking about that, being at an event as a fan and talking about, it'd be cool to get in there one day. You're in now a position being in the rankings. The lightweight division's always been kind of very top heavy. The guys stick around for a long time. you're now kind of bumping shoulders with maybe, I don't want to use the phrase people you looked up to, but kind of legends of the lightweight division. How are you finding that?
I just think it's cool that I'm here now, and looking to, get them out the way, make room for myself, and it's just it's like the changing of the guard. I feel it's my turn now, so I'm going to be looking to go and win and kick them out and take my own spot.
You guys don't necessarily have beef. He was very kind of complimentary of you in here before. He said he thinks you're the future. It's just his job to kind of delay the future. Prior to this matchup, what were your kind of views of Beneil? Beneil's been in the UFC for 12 years.
Yeah. I like watching Beneil fight. I've been watching him fight for forever. He's one of the guys I was, looking to be matched up with, for years. I've always pictured myself fighting guys like Beneil and like these guys in the the upper part of the division, and now I find it's really cool that I get to come Saturday I actually get to step in the octagon with a name like Beneil Dariush.
Over a 12-year UFC career, someone's game evolves and changes a lot. What do you make of his kind of current skill set and how he's been in his last fights?
I think he's adopting a bit more of a maybe like a grappling heavier approach now, due to I think 3 out of the last 4 have been stoppage losses for him. I think he's going to evolve into a bit more of a grappling heavy style.
And you mentioned before, kind of cars seem to be the thing you're really drawn to at the moment.
Cool.
After the last win, there has been another car, I believe. Do you pick them out before a fight, or will you get the bonus and then be like, what will I spend this on?
I literally just decide in the moment. I think I go and look at a car. Unfortunately, my best mate is a car salesman, and I go to his dealership and I just that one there, and then I literally that's it, and I'm signing papers 10 minutes later. I'm quite sporadic when it comes to that.
Are you getting rid of the old ones, or are you just amassing a collection?
I'm just amassing a collection pretty much.
How long until the garage is bigger than the house then?
Probably not that long, actually, yeah. We'll see after this one. Another bonus on the hands. I don't know. I'm going to have to go back to the dealership and see what else I can pick out.
Thank you, Quillan.
Thanks.
Quillian, hey mate, Aaron from Throwing Shame Pod. We know you love a stogie and to celebrate in style. What have you got planned if you get a big, massive KO? Where are we going in Perth?
I don't even know, but we're going Northbridge. I don't know where exactly, but it's going to be, Northbridge. I want everyone from the arena just to gather in the streets of Northbridge, and we'll see what mischief we can all get up to.
Awesome. And obviously we've had some big names come through Perth. We've had Ben Cousins, Danny Ricciardo, Harley Reid, Jack Della. Is Quillan Salkilld, is he the biggest of the lot?
I will be, yeah. Just give me a bit more time.
Love it. Thanks, mate.
Yeah.
Hey, Quillan, just down here. You've said in the past that when going into fights, you don't really have a game plan. You just kind of go out there and fight. General consensus here is Beneil's very skilled, he's very experienced. Because of that experience, is that going to change here, or are you just going to go out there and do whatever you feel?
I'm winging it again. No, I cater what I'm going to do based off of just basic style. So obviously Beneil's southpaw, and I know where he's dangerous. So when I train, I cater my training towards that. But in terms of a real specific game plan, I never really have that. When I fight, I literally just wing it on the fly, and whatever I feel in the moment is the best path to victory. That's the path I'm going to take.
Fair enough. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Quillan, still rocking the moats, getting back there.
Yeah.
It's been great to cover your journey since the Eternal MMA days. You've been on the cover of Australian MMA magazine. Now you've got your own Vex MMA t-shirt. You're expecting a lot of fans to be wearing those at the coming events this week?
Hell yeah, I hope so.
I heard they're sold out.
Yeah? Oh, hell yeah.
Also, you rocked the moves at the Welcome to Country yesterday.
Well.
What was that experience like for you?
Yeah, that was cool. Always like to jump in and try out the move, see if I got rhythm. I don't have that much, but I think I do. I do all right.
You're finding a guy, experienced guy. We spoke about this before. You were skateboarding when he made his UFC debut back in 2014. So he's fighting to stay in touch with those rankings, and obviously he's at the pointy end of his career. So he also said that he doesn't expect the crowd to sort of be against him that much, fighting you and a local boy. I mean, we disagree with that. I mean, how much is the crowd support important to you?
The crowd support really fuels me. I've been fantasizing about the walkout this whole camp, thinking about my song, walking out, hearing all the, hearing the eruption of the crowd. That's where all my pre-fight nerves really go away, because I'm just too busy thinking about how cool this is. When I'm walking out and seeing everyone, it's just such a cool thing to experience. And then I get into the cage and everyone's watching. I really like that. These big moments. It's what I live for. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to on the night starting that walkout and getting into a good scrap in front of everyone.
And your first fight in Perth and first co-main event.
Hell yeah. Big moment. And I'm looking to shine.
And the fact that 3 Perth guys headlining a UFC card as well for the first time ever. I mean, how good is that?
It's great. Yeah, we'll come up on the same regional scene, and now we're we're all sharing a card at the biggest promotion in the world. So yeah, it's great to see how, where we've come from and how big, Perth MMA has come.
And you and your team, the Luistro Combat Academy, or Beneil Dariush, your coach, Yasmin Frank, who's in the room as well. I noticed how much support you have for each other. You turn up to your teammates' fights on the local scene as well. Well, what does that mean? Tell us about that experience, obviously, of the Luistro Combat Academy.
Yeah, it's wicked. We just support each other with with everything. And I know there's people that have joined the gym and don't really fit that mold, and we kick them out. So we trim the fat. So everyone in that gym is like family. Everyone really supports each other. We're all best mates, and it's a special place, that gym.
Thanks, Quillan. Enjoy the activities for the rest of the week.
Thank you.
One more from me, Quillan.
Of course.
You mentioned the walkout. That song is kind of the most popular Spiderbait song. Are you ever somewhere else, at the shops, and that song starts playing? And you have a visceral reaction?
Yeah. Sometimes Beneil puts it on at the gym. Sometimes, on my playlist, when I click shuffle, it'll randomly pop up, and or at the shop, whenever I hear it, I just get goosebumps, and I just picture myself walking to the cage. It's a special song.
And although I don't think anyone can necessarily predict a huge rise to stardom and fame and those things, it's something you kind of always want. How have you kind of been dealing with it, and has it been everything you expected it to be?
It has. I think I don't play it up in my own head as much. To me, I'm just living, how I've always kind of lived, except with just a bit more recognition. I appreciate getting recognised on the street or even online. It's cool. I just play with it, have fun with it, and that's pretty much it.
Awesome, thank you very much.
Quillan, just one last one, mate. Obviously, just loving watching your rise to fame, and I've just always wondered, is there been someone that you kind of idolised, or was there a fighter that really got you into this game, and who was that? Well, early on, I was introduced to the sport through the UFC 2 game, and my mate was showing me Conor McGregor, and obviously as a young kid, looking Conor, that was the biggest name in the sport, even still to this day. But yeah, especially at the time, it was 2016 where I really got introduced to the sport. I was watching Conor's highlights on the way to footy training to get me amped up. So yeah, he was probably the biggest inspo for getting into the sport. That's awesome. And will you be as brash and as flamboyant as Conor if we get the win? Nah, I'm not that flamboyant or flash, I guess.
my personality is slightly different. So it would be pretty fake if I was to try to do that.
Awesome. Thanks, mate.
Quillan, just one back here. Just going back to where you say you like to wing it in there. I'm just curious, does that flow into other aspects of your life?
100%.
And how does that kind of look?
It's I don't know, it makes things less stressful, I guess. I don't have to think as much. It's just, don't need to like formulate a plan. I just, just go with whatever, hand I get dealt. I'll play it and, try to make a good outcome, out of a bad one. And I think it's just like my personality. I'm pretty easygoing. So, I tend to just wing a lot of things now. I think I've developed that a bit more over the years. I think as not a young kid, but later in my teens, I was trying to plan everything, and I was probably a bit more. I feel I was a bit more mature at that age, and with age, I've gotten more immature, and I just kind of just played around a bit more, and I tend to like this way a bit better.
Awesome, thanks and good luck.
Thank you.